Today we have many participants from various walks of life joining this historic event. Once again, a very good morning and greetings to all Walk of Freedom participants. I'm Martin Phillip, the Managing Trustee and the co-founder of Bethesda Life Center, a local NGO. I am representing Project Pearl, which is the social action arm of Bethesda Life Center. I welcome each and every participant to the Walk for Freedom Goa 2023. Walk for Freedom is the world's largest event to raise awareness about human trafficking happening right now in 500 locations across 50 countries. Globally, the walk is organized by an organization called A21, which stands for Abolish Slavery in the 21st Century. It's an NGO that is fighting against modern-day slavery. To date, Walk for Freedom has reached over 250 million people across 72 countries with thousands of events and 10,000s of participants. This year, in 2023, 100 locations across India are hosting Walk for Freedom. Thousands of people from all walks of life are taking part in this historic event across our great country. Here, we are in the beautiful state of Goa, in the heart of Panjim, gathered at this auspicious place called Azad Maidan, where memorials of our freedom fighters stands. We have come to participate in the third Walk for Freedom event hosted by Project Pearl in association with the international host organization A21 and the national host organization, the Movement India. Ms. Bina Phillip, the founder and the director of Project Pearl of Bethesda Life Center, believes that every human being is designed to live with dignity and freedom. We cannot allow thousands go unseen and unheard. Bethesda Life Center is a local NGO operating since 2002, helping the most vulnerable section of the society. The NGO runs 3 children's homes, registered with the Directorate Women and Child Development through Sunflower Project. About 140 women living with a child will receive nutritional, psychosocial and medical support. Project Pearl is the social arm of Bethesda Life Center, focusing to eradicate human trafficking and modern-day slavery in our society. We are working with the support of the local police, ASTU, prosecutors and judiciary. The Project Pearl officially was launched on the January 9, 2023 at the ITC Fortune Panjim by the hands of the Honorable IGP Mr. Ombishing Bishnoi, IPS, in the presence of the Mayor of Panjim Corporation, Mr. Rohit Monserrat. Since its inception, the Project Pearl have conducted advocacy awareness campaign on human trafficking for various sections of the society. Recently, with the support of the Education Department, 1,200 students have been educated on the topics on child protection and safety. We have conducted many in-house training and seminars on various topics related to human trafficking. POSCO, JJ Acts, for over 250 participants, and even from many personnel from Goa Police, member of CWC, various NGOs, senior students from Law College, Goa University, members of hospitality, industry, many other stakeholders. We have rescued 16 homeless men from the street of Panjim and have been rehabilitated at the Pearl Center in Bambalim, Goa. Project Pearl also start their awareness programs for community, women and children in many childcare institutions. Close to 300 women and children have been trained. I'd like to take this opportunity to introduce the Project Pearl team for our awareness. May I ask Bina Phillip, the founder, director of Project Pearl, to come forward. We have Advocate Shabnam Khan, the program manager, please come forward. We have Susan Alexander, Advocate Susan Alexander, our program advocacy manager, Shabnam Khan, and program manager, Susan Alexander. We have Jessica Pereira. She is our evaluation officer, and also we have Swanga Kumba, project officer. And we also have many volunteers who are working alongside Project Pearl from various colleges. So I'd like to ask all the volunteers also to join for a moment. Just for a moment. You have all the volunteers? They're all working. So right there they are working hard. Thank you so much. Can we give them a hand? And we are convinced, more than ever before, our India can be free from human trafficking in our lifetime. So what is exactly human trafficking? Defined very simply, it is the buying and selling of human beings for profit. As we stand this morning, according to the International Labour Organization Report 2022, 49.6 million people across the globe are caught in various forms of modern-day slavery, including exploitation for sex, labor, organs, forced marriages, and domestic servitude. This means 1 in every 150 people globally are enslaved. Here in India, 8 children were trafficked every day in 2021, according to the Crime India report, National Crime Record Bureau 2021. In Goa, as recently as June 2023, 2 girls from Nepal were being exploited and supplied to customers for the purpose of commercial sex, and the accused were living at the earning of the racket. A timely and decisive immoral trafficking and prevention raid conducted by the Goa police led to the rescue of these girls. So congratulations to our Goa police. It is for very such victims of human trafficking we work for freedom. We believe that when we come out in strength and numbers, when we educate ourselves about the reality of human trafficking, when we open our eyes to see the sign of human trafficking around us, and when we take action to call the national helplines, we will surely see an India free of human trafficking within our lifetime. Today, every step you take, every poster you hold up, every flyers that you stick at your home, colleges and office brings us one step closer to a safe community, where every human being is free to live with dignity and respect. Today, on behalf of the international host, Air 21, the national host, the movement India, and the local host, Project Pearl of ALC, it's an honor to welcome and introduce our chief guest and the guest of honors who have graciously accepted our invitation and have arrived in the midst of us for the Walk for Freedom event Goa 2023. We are honored to have the Superintendent of Police of North Goa, crime-free Nitin Walson IPS, as our chief guest for the occasion, who will be flagging off the Walk for Freedom Goa 2023. Just a few words about Sir Nitin Walson. In the year 2020, Sir Nitin Walson IPS was posted in Goa Police as the Superintendent of Police. As SP, he successfully conducted the recruitment process. After battling cancer, he rejoined Goa Police as the SP Crime Branch and launched the Pink Force. Philip, one of our volunteers of the Project Pearl, to present Mr. Nitin Sir the memorandum on behalf of the Walk for Freedom 2023. So we kindly request you to share a few insights into the modern day slavery and the crime of human trafficking, please.
SP training, Suchita ma'am, Veena madam, Shabna madam, Martin, and other volunteers of Pearl project, all those who have assembled here for the Walk for Freedom. As we assembled here for the Walk for Freedom, in fact, we are not only walking for freedom, we are marching very boldly against one of the darkest and insidious crime which plagues our society. It's human trafficking. The human trafficking has got various faces, or the dark faces: sex trafficking, organ trafficking. In fact, the entire person also gets trafficked for exploitation. It is actually prevalent all over the world. Human trafficking is not limited to any particular country or any particular region of the world. From the poor countries, it has existed all over the generations, centuries as well. Slave trade, which was a serious problem in the United States of America, has its roots from human trafficking. In fact, we need to question ourselves whether in our nearby neighborhood we are free from this crime as well. Might be near to you, in your neighborhood, we might not be aware. Some of the victims may be caught in this heinous crime, where he or she has been curtailed of the basic rights of freedom, dignity and choice. As we march today for freedom against human trafficking, we are also sending a very strong message. We are sending a strong message to the traffickers that their dates are over. Their time when they will dodge the law are over. And we also send a message to all the victims that we are standing with them. We are fighting for them. We are always with them. It's not only about awareness. It's also about action. As police officers, we are in fact always eyes and ears to find out whether these problems are existing in the society and to take immediate action against them. Martin has already mentioned the action we have taken. We are continuing with the action. But as I told, it's not only about awareness, it's about action where we need the support of you. We need the support of the volunteers. We need the support of the civic society, of citizens, whereby we are also made aware or we are also given information whether something suspicious is happening in your locality, in your neighborhood or in your knowledge. Then only we will be able to remove this menace from the human society. As we walk for freedom, we are also committing ourselves and spreading out a strong message to all the people out that we are with you and we always stand with you. I would like to appreciate and congratulate the Pearl Project as well as all the volunteers who are present here for taking this initiative, because unless and otherwise there is an initiative within the citizens, within the society, this menace will not be able to be controlled. So I congratulate again and I appreciate all the people here and all those who have come here to walk for freedom. Let us walk for freedom and make sure that this voice is removed from the society. Thank you. Thanks again.
SP Anti-Human Trafficking Unit and Women's Police Station, SP State Crime Record Bureau, and the Commandant of 1st, 2nd and 3rd India Reserve Battalion, Altina Panjim, and as well as other responsibilities. Just a few words about Sir Bosway. After his graduation in Science and Law, he joined the Goa Police Service in the year 19 1987, after undergoing his training at the Police Academy in Nasik, he was posted as the officer in charge at Rebanda Police Station, Mayana, Kultorim Police Station, Kolwa, and various other police stations in the states of Goa. After that, he was the Inspector for Crime Branch till 2005. He was promoted as the Deputy Superintendent of Police, Crime Branch, and was promoted as the Superintendent of Police about 7 years ago, and now serving the Goa Police Force, handling various responsibilities as mentioned above. Amisha Kiran Pendekar to come and present a memento to Sir Boswe on behalf of Project Pearl and Walk for Freedom Goa 2023. We are also excited to have one of the vibrant, high-ranking officers from Goa Police Service to participate in the Walk for Freedom event. Superintendent of Police, Mrs. Sucheta Desai, holding a key post as the SP of Goa Police Training. After completing her master's degree in physics with electronic instrumentation, she passed out with an outstanding record from Goa Police Academy in Nasik, and joined Goa Police in 1990. She was promoted as a police inspector. Chanjal Rani, one of our volunteers, to present Ma'am Sucheta with a memento on behalf of the Walk for Freedom Goa 2023. And since she is part of the training program and has been such a motivation to the initiative that we have been doing, in respect to the awareness and training in the area of human trafficking, I may request her to say a few words, please.
Respected SP North, Sri Nidhin Walson, SP ANC Sri Boswet Silva, all my colleagues over here from the Goa Police, and of course, not forgetting all of them from Project Pearl. It has been a wonderful interaction that I had with Shabnam earlier. In fact, Project Pearl is doing a wonderful job. It is, in fact, I would like to just say that, basically, the Goa Police is always there to help you out. And this context, that we are dealing with, basically human trafficking, is definitely a very major issue, which it has taken us really a long time to overcome this. But of course, with the efforts that all of you all, the numbers today that show, I'm sure we will all be able to, tackle this issue. Goa Police is always there to support the cause, and we will put in all our efforts to train our officials and ensure that this world is a better place. So thank you so much.
Now we have come to the time where we are going to do a special important pledge. It's called the Walk for Freedom Pledge. And before I ask the Honorable SB, Sir Boswe, to come in front as he is going to lead us in the pledge, I request each of you to take out your phone for a moment. Can you take out your phone for a moment? And this is the first step towards standing against the crime of human trafficking. That each and everyone should have two important numbers saved in your phone. Number one, the national helpline. Number for children in distress. It is 1098. Kindly punch 1098, and as you save this number, if you see a child in distress, please call number 1098. There's another number that we need to save it in our phone, is a helpline for women in distress. There is a national number for police helpline for women it is 1091. Sorry for that. It's 1091. If you see a woman in distress, please call number 1091 immediately. Now if you have done that, we are ready to make the Freedom Pledge. May I ask Sir Bosway to come forward? And may I ask all the participants to place one of your hands on your heart as each of us repeat the pledge line by line after Superintendent of Police Bosway Sir as he leads us in the great Freedom Walk for Freedom Pledge 2023 Goa.
Thank you, Mr. Philip. He has requested me to read the pledge. But before I read the pledge, I want you to remember that by walking for freedom, you can take the step towards ending slavery. Not so long ago, in the 12th century, we had a slave dynasty in India. Qutbuddin Aibak was the slave soldier who rose to become a sultan. So always keep that in mind. Now I will read the pledge. Slavery still exists in the 21st century. People like you and I, bought and sold as commodities. People like you and I, in this city and in this nation. But you and I are here today. We refuse to just talk about injustice, to simply post about it. Instead, we are here together in strength and numbers. We have the power to change the statistics. And we are changing them right now. This is our walk for freedom. A walk for justice and human dignity. A walk for hope and restoration. From Australia to Argentina, India to Israel, Malaysia to Mexico, the United States to the United Kingdom. We will abolish slavery with each step. Let us never forget that we don't just say it. We believe it. A world with slavery is possible. While human trafficking is destroying lives, we know that freedom will have the final word. One step at a time, we will see more people reached. One step at a time, we will see more people rescued. One step at a time, we will see more survivors restored. Slavery will still exist, but we will abolish it everywhere forever. Thank you.
Thank you, Bosway Sir, for leading us in the Walk for Freedom Pledge 2023 Goa. Right now, we're going to just ask the founder, director of Project Pearl, Bina, to come and say a few words.
I'm just here to thank each and every one of you for coming. And first of all, I just want to thank each one of you from all walk of life who've come here to do the Walk for Freedom. Especially, I just want to thank our chief guest, SP of North Goa and Crimes, Sri Nitin Walson, IPS, as our chief guest. And guest of honor, SP of ANC, AHTU and Women's PS, Sri Boswe Silva and Srimati Sucheta Desai as our guest of honors. We just want to thank you so much for coming and gracing this occasion. And I just want to thank Goa Police, Traffic Police, CCP, Directorate of Health Services, Directorate, District Collector, Don Bosco Social Work College, and each and every one of you, especially our Bethesda Life Center and Project Pearl as well. And thank you so much. God bless.
Yes, sir. Long gap. Coordinating, but I can have one.
Prafula Parmar.
Okay. Yeah. Tell us, how was the walk?
Yeah, it was very good. We enjoyed the walk and it was for the cause. Like we know that whatever we are doing today and the time we spent over here was worth because we are really concerned about the lives who are in the human trafficking, and we are really feeling proud that we were a part of this.
How was the walk like here?
Yeah, it was very good. We enjoyed the walk.
I'm Olivia.
Okay, how was the walk?
It was good. It's worthwhile to appreciate the efforts of Project Pearl and taking an initiative to, march forward for something better.
So what was the topic like here?
Human trafficking.
So how bad it is or what?
In today's scenario, it is actually bad because a lot of things are happening which is like hidden to us, but behind the scenes there are a lot of things happening which we are not aware. We need to voice out those things.
Being such an amazing
So
support,
you are supporting this?
everyone else
Yeah.
who have participated, all the volunteers.
They're from Human Trafficking.
And also we have right
All the
there
officers also attended this program.
photo booth.
This is wonderful.
Take nice pictures.
We did 2.5 kilometers.
Dimples.
Okay. How was
Do I
the
have to
walk?
tell?
Yeah, how was the talk?
The walk was really amazing. I was glad that I could be a part of this walk because the first step for any movement to take place is awareness.
Okay.
And through this walk, the silent walk which we had, we actually made aware for a lot of people which were gathered around the traffic and the cars which were passing by. They could read the banners, they could see that something different was happening over here.
So
I was
human
glad.
trafficking is happening then?
It is happening, there are cases, but there are so many cases not registered also. We don't know yet, but as our SP sir just said that there are cases which are happening. So we have to be aware of a lot of things.
We just completed successfully the Walk for Freedom 2023 in the state of Goa, right here in Asad Maidan. We have over 200 people participated in this event, and as you know that Walk for Freedom is expressing solidarity with thousands of voiceless victims who have been trafficked across the globe. And today there are 100 locations in India hosting Walk for Freedom, and thousands of people in our nation is also taking part in this historic event along with many countries across the world today. And we are grateful that we received a good weather in the morning, and we also have dignitaries who came and joined and graced the occasion.
Yeah, as he said that we were so privileged to have three superintendent of police from Goa to come and grace the occasion because we need their support. We need the support of the government to bring freedom to the country of India and to the state of Goa. So thank you so much for standing with us in this program as well and participating.
And its name is Walk for Freedom. So still we need freedom from which are the things?
We need freedom from different areas, sexual exploitation, freedom from child labor, freedom from, so many areas, where people are exploited.
Yeah, when we talk about freedom, we're talking about any form of modern day slavery, whether it can happen in workplaces, it can be harassment, it can be sale of organs, it can be all forms of exploitation of human being, and every human being is born to live with freedom and dignity. And the evil of human trafficking is taking away the fundamental right for a person to live with freedom and dignity. So that is what the NGO Bethesda Life Center stand for, and the Project Pearl is the social arm of it, organizing this event here in the state of Goa. And we are very overwhelmed with the success of it, participation of the media, and as well as the Department of Police and the state government, and we are grateful. We are looking forward to do more awareness program in the state of Goa.
And few days back we have celebrated International Day for Girl Child, and this year's theme is Innovation Girls' Rights. So what do you like to say on this, about specifically on the theme?
We are not here to talk about that right now, but you know, we've been doing for the last 27 years, we have been rescuing children, women, and for us, we celebrate it every day. Freedom for young girls and women, we celebrate every day. Every day we see freedom in the lives of so many young girls.
Ma'am, Human Trafficking Bill, what would you like to say on that?
Well, the National Human Rights National the Commission has specifically already passed enough law in the country, and we are a very advanced country with all these law needed to be passed. But what we need to do right now is to make awareness to the public about this, and that is what is our responsibilities are. And we are also here to help the government as a non-governmental organization. You know, we are here to help the government in whichever area that we need to be involved in tackling the problems. So the law is enough. We have implementation of law and executing of the law, and making aware this law is available for any victims. And that is our main focus and our emphasis.
Yeah, that's what Project Pearl is doing right now, making awareness program. We have covered around 20 schools now in Goa. Most of the schools in Panchim are covered already. More than 1,200 children have been covered. So we are making awareness all over Goa. So that is the first step that we need to take, and we want to stand with the police department to bring more freedom in the state of Goa.
And does human trafficking cases happening in Goa, in the state of Goa?
Of course there is happening. There is happening, but we don't know the statistics properly because we've asked for it, we haven't received anything, but it is definitely happening, and we want to voice out and we want to stand with the government to, abolish that.